Hi guys, I'm over here just kind of hanging out, soaking up the nature vibes. I wanted to send you guys some beautiful healing energies as I'm kind of connecting with some of the energies kind of coming in. We're starting to feel the energies of the solstice. Over the next couple of weeks, the energies are going to be so powerful. And yesterday's 6-6 porthole or gateway really opened us up to the energies of the solstice already. During the solstice, things start to happen. The veil between the spiritual world or the spiritual dimensions and our own becomes really thin. That means the spirits and the fairies can come through to our world a lot easier. They can even walk among us at certain times. I always talk about how we can feel our ancestors and loved ones around us a little bit extra. They're actually around us a lot more during different times, are able to even come through more easily into our world. You guys might be just feeling it or sensing it. And sometimes we sense spirit in different types of ways. Sometimes you guys might be thinking about a loved one, getting goosebumps, feeling something, sensing something, kind of getting a sense something is around you, or even just kind of thinking of your loved one. Another one you guys might be experiencing is waking up more during the night as well too. At different times the veil's a little bit thinner, so during this time of the year more is kind of coming through. That's the spiritual. And so it's so important that we know that even when our loved ones cross over and to the spirit world, they're still around us. A lot of times, they continue to learn with us in different ways, or even to connect with us on different ways too. So a lot of spirit messages coming through right now too. That can look like you're getting a lot of guidance too, so we should be paying attention right now because more's coming through. So in a lot of ways, we're not always seeing everything or seeing the big picture here. So it's so important that we are paying attention to the guidance that we're getting. You guys might be guided to sit by yourself a little bit more, to sit with spirit, to reflect, especially if you guys are really open spiritually right now, because more is kind of coming through. That means more information, more downloads, knowledge, maybe even understanding about different things is coming through too. So sometimes we're getting spirit messages in different forms as things are kind of coming through too, but there's a lot coming through right now. So the spirit world right now is really colliding with our own, and it really does over the next few weeks. The solstice is a powerful time. We're receiving a lot of solar light codes already with this year's solstice, but also a lot of galactic energy. So between now and the summer solstice, which is 2 weeks away, it is on the 21st, we're going to receive so many powerful energies right now. So a lot of DNA upgrades going on, a lot of healing happening with the DNA on the planet during this time as we're reactivating and activating different things within our templates and kind of, we'll say, working through some of the healing that's coming with this ascension. So these energies are really powerful, as always, for tapping in, doing healing work, doing activation work, for the spirit messages coming through, strong energies for manifesting. It's time to get excited and enthusiastic. And I'm sitting here kind of thinking about my own life and what I have created, especially since after my awakening, because sometimes after our awakening, things begin to shift and change within us energetically. And we begin to really, create a lot better too when we're more in alignment with ourselves, especially as we're more awake and more kind of in alignment spiritually and energetically. So, I've been manifesting different things, and we all are responsible for what we're creating. And I know sometimes we get a little comfortable at whatever level we're at, but I think it's important that we're envisioning the next level of our life so that we can activate and bring through some of these templates, especially staying in those higher fifth dimensional templates. So I think it's so important that we are envisioning it too, to help bring it through into the physical too, and getting excited about it. So sometimes we're putting our manifestations out there and we're well, I'm not sure if it's working, and just kind of blah about it. I think it's important that we're making a plan with our life about that next level, envisioning it, and then getting excited, because that's going to really accelerate things when it comes to manifesting it too. The more excited we are and kind of on it, the faster things will come through too. So the more that we're finding a deeper alignment with what it is that we want in life, or what it is that we're creating, these energies are moving things fast. So over the next few weeks, if you guys have felt like things haven't really been moving because of Mercury retrograde, they really haven't been. These energies are going to speed things up too when it comes to your manifesting and what you're working on. So things are coming through faster within those solstice energies. Powerful energies. The world of the Fae is opening up. My favorite too, right? The fairy dimensions open up. So we have a lot more spirit activity. We were talking about that, and that could just be like, especially if you guys are someone like really like awake or tuned into energy, you guys might be needed to be clearing more too. So make sure you guys are keeping your energy clear, protecting yourself. There's a lot of like spiritual activity right now in this heightened space with that veil thing, so it might require you guys to be kind of clearing things too, being mindful of that. So lots of like spirit activity, but powerful energies for manifesting the next 2 weeks. And we are being tested and really putting this stuff into practice that we're learning too, and making things happen. And these are the energies that can accelerate all of that, and powerful energies coming at us with the solstice. It's always a beautiful and amazing time of year where the earth energies are also kind of doing things and getting more active. And then we have a lot more kind of elementals coming into our world or our dimensions too. So it's almost like the spirit world and our world, usually they're kept separate by that spiritual veil, right? And that's what kind of keeps people from tuning in sometimes too. So when the veil is thicker, we're not tuning in as much. When it's thin, we're tuning in more. So we have this veil between worlds, and during the solstice, things really open up. So we're not only going to get flooded with a ton of ascension energies and galactic energies, we have, you know, different worlds opening up, and it's like the spirit world or the world, so different dimensions, whether it's the other side in the spirit world or the world of the fae and the fairies, collides with our own, opening things up more. So normally we wouldn't be able to like perceive and see this stuff. We're able to tune in better. We're able to see things, to sense things better too. And so some of the magic's kind of around a little bit more, but we're also able to tune in past the magic too. Lots of galactic energies coming at us next week. So we do have a full moon too, which is really going to take us into the solstice energies, but also we begin to align with the center of the Milky Way and, you know, the core of our galaxy. Powerful time too for galactic energies coming in then too. So the solstice really opens us up to that, let's say, next chapter. Technically it's already midsummer, even though we're getting ready to do summer solstice. We happen to do summer solstice the 21st. 24th is actually midsummer, so we're going to do that kind of fast. So my favorite time too, as I say, kind of a time for the magic, time for the fairies, connecting with the earth, different kind of worlds colliding with our own and kind of merging into ours. You guys will be tapping in more then to the spiritual. So this is a really good time if you guys are into spiritual stuff to like be tuning in, whether, you know, things like cards, healings, tapping into the spiritual, sitting alone, meditating. An amazing time to be connecting with the spiritual and connecting with our ancestors. And I just wanted to send you guys some beautiful, if I can find them, sun vibes while I'm out here connecting with the sun too, and just sending you guys some beautiful healing energies. I'm here if you guys do need me on my site today, so you guys can always find the link to my website on my videos and stuff like that, sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. And I'm around if you guys do need readings, healings. I teach classes, all sorts of stuff on my website. Sending you guys a ton of love and good energies, and I'm around if you need me through my website. Have a beautiful day.